The Prison City Podcast will be starting shortly. Please take a moment to acknowledge the following sponsors of the Prison City Podcast, the best podcast on planet Earth. Prison Pizza. Come on down for the best pizza you've ever had in your entire fucking life. Every pizza has been made perfectly every single time, has been delivered in perfect time, and it has the perfect price point with the perfect amount of toppings and the perfect amount of sauce. There's never ever been a single pizza in the history of Prison Pizza that's not anything short of fucking perfect. Come on down to Prison Pizza, check out our salad bar too, and 846 or 406-846-4800 Prison Pizza for life. Fuck you. The Adventures of Pete and Kit, folks, is now available on YouTube for free. It's the all-time, old-fashioned classic about two brothers living in northern Idaho that just get into all kinds of fun and trouble. Tons of fun. It was written by Matthew and Kelly Cutler, official members of Prison Fuck me. And Patrick Cutler edited and produced it. The Adventures of Pete and Kit. More fucks and F words than you can imagine. Just search The Adventures of Pete and Kit on YouTube.com or look up the Cutler Brothers Production YouTube page and find The Adventures of Pete and Kit there. It's really, really fucking funny. Das Fruit Improv Comedy, possibly the best and funniest improv comedy team on planet Earth, is looking for new bookings for the 2022 season. Go to dasfruit.com if you want to book the funniest fucking improv team on motherfucking planet Earth. Das Fruit. If it's not funny, then at least you'll get offended. What are we looking at here, Bob? Oh, nothing, Pete. Just the best fucking pizza you'll ever have in your entire fucking life. Prison Pizza, 406, 4 something something. I don't fucking care. Prison Pizza. Hi, I'm the local dentist here in Deer Lodge, Montana. There's a dick on my face, isn't there? Fuck Pat Cutler, he's nothing but a sexist piece of shit. Fuck that guy. Mad Dad, the family-friendly comedy that everyone sits around every Easter and watches. It was originally written by Kelly Cutler, directed and edited by Patrick Cutler, and stars Matthew Cutler, Martin Reinbold, who just got out of prison, and a couple other people. Mad Dad, a good old family-friendly comedy that can now be found on Amazon Prime. Search Mad Dad and you'll just laugh your fucking balls off. It also stars Prison City Podcast member Mahomes, who currently lives in Omaha, Nebraska. So let's go Cornhuskers, yeah! Ladies out there, I now present you a picture of God himself. Say one more fucking thing about Prison Pizza, and let's see what happens.
I mean, I understand there's no good segue from what he just said.
Just be professional, text me back. Whenever I message you, show me your tits.
Once again, there it goes.
This disease or that disease or aliens coming down and taking over.
No shit.
I got hot milk in my area wanting to bang.
Sexual experience.
No, you don't know Pat well enough. I can see how someone might be like, fuck this guy. Why is he saying that to me?
Oh no, she's out.
Gee, what the fuck?
But we are certainly not back on track.
No, you guys were acting like you couldn't hear a word I was saying.
Told me I shouldn't park in a handicapped spot, and that was his response.
Oh, then I think maybe I can't with you, man. You can't tell me that you're all pissed at someone when you hit him with that stuff.
And this all happened in 10 minutes? No wonder she got offended.
Did you just yes and that shit? Yes and?
They're so fucking worthless.
Welcome to the Prison City Podcast. When the bars go up, you're officially locked in.
Welcome back, folks, to the Prison City Podcast. Here we are for a brand new fucking show, and I am fucking psyched up here tonight. We have no Mark Mahoney, but we do have Don Brownlee back here for another show. We're going to talk about Dallas and Redgate. We're going to talk about the war on prison pizza's heating up out there. It's been fucking crazy. A lot of crazy shit's going on here. I'd like to start out tonight by kind of recap my position from last week. And I'd like to say that, we founded the Prison City Podcast really as a platform for us to kind of speak our minds and say whatever and not have, these bullshit fucking rules, everything on what we can or can't say, and all this bullshit. And we were talking about abortion last week, and abortion goes up with just like COVID and everything else, where it's like this idea that you're not allowed to talk about this or that or whatever else, and the abortion argument is coming up because of Roe v. Wade. And it just kind of blew my mind. You know, we had a good long time viewer. Maybe he's not a viewer anymore, but like he commented in the section. It's like, we don't even debate that. It's not even up for debate in Canada. We can't even debate that. And my position is that, like, I don't care if you're super pro-abortion like this guy or anybody else that's super fucking pro-abortion, that's fine. I really do not care what your position is. But when you come out and say shit like that, where it's like, you can't even fucking debate it. Like, you can't debate COVID. You can't debate the election. You can't fucking debate anything now. It's like, the people that are super pro-abortion, this is my biggest problem, is they won't even talk about what an actual abortion is. Like, it's illegal to even fucking talk about it. And that's what just drives me fucking nuts. Like, you can't even debate about, you know, ripping a defenseless human being out, cutting his fucking head off and putting it in the trash can. That's can't even be discussed at all. And that's what just kind of drives me fucking nuts. And if I would have my opinion, I would have fucking aborted Don Bromley before he was even fucking born. But like, that's my opening segment there, to just talk about, like, we're here to debate fucking everything, and the fact that we live in a world that's so fucked up that you can't even talk about the actual thing you're promoting to be legal, abortion, and it just blows my fucking mind. But that's my opening slate from last week, and we got a banger of a show. With that said, let's go to fucking Don Bromley here. Now, Don, do you wish you were aborted just like me?
I wish I was aborted, but I don't know. I figured the rusty clothes hanger would have taken care of you, but apparently it didn't. So you're still here. So fuck.
Yeah. Hey, when we're terminating life, Kelly, what is the big deal about using a fucking rusty clothes hanger? Maybe you shouldn't use a rusted fucking clothes hanger if you're trying to kill your own life inside of you, right?
Yeah. No, I liked the way the show started with, you know, a few light quips about abortion. I'm sure everyone can relate. But no, I agree. It's, if you tell me something's not debatable, then the conversation's obviously over. You have no interest in talking about it at all. I think anything's debatable, or at least worthy of a conversation. I don't give a shit what it is. Yeah. Women's rights or racism or anything. I mean, I think that's the way that we get past some of this bullshit, is just to talk about it and say, well, what do you think? What do you think? You know, and find some common ground. But that's been the problem in America for the last 10 or 15 years, is just that you can't talk about certain shit, or they say you can't talk about it. It's like just fuck you. Yeah, we can and we should, you know, more often than not.
No, 100%. And that was kind of my perspective. It's like, on the abortion argument, even with Republicans, it's like, why can't you actually talk about what an abortion is? Like, why do Republicans refuse to talk about it? If it's so fucking offensive that you can't talk about it, maybe it shouldn't be 100% legal at any stage or whatever. And that's kind of, you know, when you say you can't talk about it, you lose your fucking argument.
Right. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Matt, welcome to the show here. Matt's got a brand new webcam. Can't tell. How's it going, Matt?
Good. Going good here. Hopefully you can hear me a little bit better now. I got it repositioned right in front of me.
All right. So Matt had a little bit of an audio issue. You hear him a lot better than before. So let's get right down to it. Our topics tonight. You're gonna have
thank you for that opening statement there.
I was like, do you have anything more to say there, Matt?
No, you guys like pulled out the credits before the movie, man. That was good. That was a good opening scene. No, let's dive right into it. As long as everything's working fine, we're good.
Those were the credits from the last podcast. They were just still running from a week straight.
Jesus Christ, it's like, when's this movie gonna start, man?
When's it gonna end?
Yeah. So fuck, here, let me load this up. So me and Kelly, we've been working on this idea of a Napoleon reboot of a parody of Napoleon Dynamite called Napoleon Goes to Hell, and I've been doing these TikToks as Don watched my biggest TikTok so far. I've had 125,000 views on it. So I've taken from TikTok, and now, Don, I'm going to expand my Napoleon profile to fucking Tinder. There it is.
Oh, bud.
Now, if that guy can't get laid, I don't know who can, Don.
Yeah. Can I be in your wedding? Can I be a groomsman?
There you go.
If you don't have chlamydia, I don't know if you're going to get a lot of swipe rights there.
You know what the funniest thing about that is, Matt, is let's share another screen here, and this is pretty fucking funny. Look at this window here.
Oh, the suspense is fucking killing me.
Check this out. Someone actually matched me on that profile, and she's actually pretty cute, Don.
What's he look like? Does he have a beard or a mustache or?
Hey, did her name rhyme with Mashley Cease? Don't even try to rhyme the last name.
How much? No. What would you give me if I actually went on a date as Napoleon Dynamite off of Tinder?
You would have to film it.
Mm-hmm.
Take her to the Broken Arrow, take her to the Montana bar here, dressed up as Napoleon.
What would I give you? Yeah, I'm sure I'd buy you something like drinks or something, I guess.
Well, I tell you what, she wouldn't give you is chlamydia, or else she's a liar.
Wow.
So let's go here.
What was the title of it? Napoleon Goes to Hell?
Napoleon Goes to Hell is going to be the movie title.
Nice.
And it's a parody of Napoleon that we're working on right now, but I'm on TikTok every day just developing the character pretty much for the most part.
Don, do you ever do Tinder?
No.
Oh, you're missing out, buddy.
No, you got it for the both of us, bud. You just do you.
You are missing out.
So Pat's got Napoleon on Tinder tonight. Don's got Hank from Shawshank on Tinder.
I'm gonna go to another screenshot here. We're gonna start doing a live shot of downtown Deer Lodge. I just set this up here tonight. Here's the first official live shot of downtown Deer Lodge. There it is, folks. Look at that.
Oh, nice.
That's the fucking beautiful mountain.
Shit, there goes Tara Ward.
I know there goes Tara. That's Deer Lodge, Montana live right now. You can see there's still snow in the mountains. So when people ask me or Don all the time, like, can I go up the Redgate? It's like, well, bud, there's still a bunch of fucking snow up there, bud. You're not going up there anytime soon, bud. Look at the fucking snow up there right now.
Hey, look, there's some meth head in the background shooting up.
Yeah. Kelly, get back into this podcast. Jesus, what are you doing?
It's live shot on Main Street. Yeah.
Off topic though, on that intro that you have for Prison City Podcast, I love that I'm in this intro, but I only have one line in the intro. And I say, "Oh, there's hot MILFs in my area ready to bang." That's the only line I have opening PCP. I find that pretty damn hilarious. So we're clear.
And I appreciate the subliminal messages for the Kelly Cutler show, Pat. Thanks for throwing those in there.
Yeah, I don't know. How did those even get... Oh, your camera went out or something like that.
Oh, yeah. I was like, why did he...
background.
Oh, well, it's perfect. Yeah, I get a free advertisement every single Prison City podcast. I was like, why did he put that in there?
Hey, the funny thing is, the good news is we went from fucking 4 or 5 live viewers last week to talking about abortion to 0 this week.
Yeah.
I could tell Kaya to sign in.
Oh, no.
You got to pay her $10 though, but well.
We'll have an echo though in here because it'll be loud in that room. It's on YouTube.
What in the fuck did Durage News Network just post? Because people are reacting to it weirdly.
Oh, yeah, that was an article about a library box that's at JC Park where you can like put books in there or take books out or whatever. And they put it up 2 or 3 years ago, and it's just been like vandalized and shit. And I read that right before this podcast, and that shit pisses me off. It's like, seriously, guys, come on, like.
It was actually vandalized.
Yeah, there was
several times, man. They ripped the door off and shit.
Actually, let me share a screen here really quick. We could take a look. This is up JC Park in Deer Lodge here. I'm gonna load it up here, and that's here it is. This is usually I don't know. Jeez,
Dude, close out all your porno tabs up there.
I know.
Yeah.
That's the fucking thing. It's been ripped off and
Jesus.
vandalized and shit. It's just fucking weird.
That just annoys the fuck out of me. I know it's, probably kids just thinking they're a badass, but it's like, why don't you guys go play hide and go seek or hide the sausage or something? You don't have to vandalize.
Hide the sausage. How do you play that game?
Normal kid games we played growing up.
Hide the sausage.
Do you win every time or do you lose every time? I'm not sure how that would work.
The way I shit now, I feel like I was the loser.
God. No Mahoney, and I think we lost our one Canadian viewer over abortion. So this is going to be an interesting show.
Well, we can fill them in about Dallas, right? That's a good segue in.
Here, actually, I'm going to show you the latest on the war on prison pizza. This is a post earlier today. This is just fucking funny. It's fucking funny. So here we go. This is in the Deer Watch Classic. It's one of the several public forums on Facebook. It's like, is there a reason why prison pizza won't answer their phones when it shows they are still open? Not a big deal. And Aaron gets tagged, which she fucking ignores because she can't fucking stand being tagged and all this stuff. Then go to the bowling alley. It's delicious. I agree. The bowling alley. We were at the bowling alley yesterday, and we the new bowling alley in Durage Varsity Lanes or Victory Lanes. Really nice place. Interesting, but here's when they get into like a battle over which pizza's better and stuff. It's kind of funny. The bowling alley started making pizza when they reopened, and their prices are actually more expensive than prison pizza now. But they started making pizza that was different from more of the chain type pizza style. And we had some yesterday. It was good. But again, Aaron gets tagged again. Aaron,
you gotta read those. I can't read it, Pat.
Is a possibility they were busy, just not had time to get to the phone? So many reasons and possibilities. And Aaron, who runs Prison Pizza right now, and her husband Stu, was tagged again. There we go. Well, on the Prison Pizza page, on the store's Prison Pizza, it states they close at 9 now. They stop taking orders at 8:30 from time to time. They don't have a delivery driver like tonight. If you can't get a hold of them on the phone, it's easy as driving down. Honestly, that's what we did, and their pizza is definitely worth it. And I haven't had the bowling alley pizza, but I got told by someone that it's no different than store-bought oven pizza. No offense intended.
Boy.
So now she's opened a can of worms because the hate for prison pizza is fucking so high by so many fucking douchebags like this guy I'm about to quote here. The hate for prison pizza is so fucking high. Like the people that will defend it, just watch some of this stuff here. Well, I think you're being dishonest because you're probably friend with prison pizza owners or enemies with the bowling alley owners. I never had anything to eat from the bowling alley, and everything I've heard about their food, period, was very good. I had that prison pizza. Honestly, they are way skimpy on topping. The sauce tastes like watered down ketchup. As a whole, prison pizza tastes like fucking crap. Oh my god.
Man, holy cow. That would not pass in like a fourth grade language and English class.
I know. So the war on prison pizza keyboard warriors start to come out. And then we have this lady. She's like, that's a little rude. I wasn't trying to say anything bad, just what I had heard. Like I watered down ketchup sauce, as you call it. I am not enemies with anyone, just saying my opinion on what I could plainly read on their sign. She's getting flack for simply saying prison pizza is good. Like that's pretty much what it is. You're free to like disgusting overpriced pizza as you like as anyone else is.
Wow.
This is so fucking pathetic. The losers on the war on prison, the fucking losers on this are so fucking hilarious. And it is good pizza. I am sure the bowling alley has good pizza. Just never had it. And one of the owners, Bo Brown, is a very nice guy and friendly. So again, the bowling alley, they're really cool people. The new bowling alley is really fucking cool. They just happen to make pizza there, and it's a little bit different from prison pizza. It's more of like a chain type pizza. They whip out pretty fast and stuff, and it's fine pizza. It's good pizza. I don't have any problems. That everyone should check out Victory Lane's Bowling. That's a really fucking cool place. You don't need to come on here and be an asshole to people to like something you don't. The mature way to have handles, I personally don't care for them, but you're more than welcome to try it. I actually recommend the bowling alley. In this day and age, we need to spread peace and love, not hate and disgust. I happen to like prison pizza myself, but I understand it's not for everyone's cup of tea. Support your small business, but don't be a dick. Thank you.
Don't be a dick.
And he's right. So here we go.
That's our boy Zeke.
You know what an asshole. She didn't have to say she heard that the bowling pizza, alley pizza tasted no better than store-bought pizza. So don't run your stupid mouth because she's putting food down she's never tried. Well, he's trying to prop up food he's never tried. And blatantly starting rumors, acting innocent, you pile of dung.
That's a Napoleon Dynamite line right there, if you ask me. Pat, could you read that as Napoleon Dynamite for everybody?
Hilarious.
This is so fucking pathetic. The anti-prison pizza people are the biggest fucking losers on the planet. They're so fucking pathetic. They're so pathetic. Did you see?
This is fun. This is fun.
Did you see she meant no offense? Just going off what she heard. She wasn't trying to be rude in any way. But keyboard warriors will take what they can and run with it, I guess.
Uh-huh.
She may have said that to make herself look innocent. Because you don't say crap like that if you meant no offense, period. You don't even mention it. Dare you say something about the bowling alley pizza? Use your little tiny little brain a little.
Oh, fuck.
This is so
Michael Jackson meme eating, or the Jeff eating popcorn. You know?
I think this conversation's melting my brain.
Yeah, I mean, I feel dumber.
Zeke posts a few things, and then that douchebag kind of disappears or whatever, and then it gets even more fucking mentally challenging.
Oh boy.
So I shouldn't have said the bowling alley's pizza tastes like store-bought pizza. I was wrong for that. Truly apologize to the Brown fan. And it's so funny because nobody ever has come out and apologized to the Prison Pizza family for saying all this shit about us. Like nobody has fucking said that. And this is the last comment from this fucking gigantic douchebag. You're the one who started insulting local businesses by saying you heard the bowling alley pizza tastes like store-bought pizza. So don't try and turn it around. It's obvious you're miserable. It's trying to turn the situation around. And yes, it's good of you to stick up for your fellow drug addicts, Zeke.
Oh, Jesus. Your fellow drug addicts. Wow.
The anti-prison pizza people are so fucking stupid. It's like hilarious to try to even like listen to the shit they say. It's like, how do you even compute this in your brain what this guy's saying? Like, she was actually being nice and honest here. But this guy, the problem is this guy's actually probably so cracked out on fucking drugs and everything else that he has no clue where he is right now. The keyboard warrior can barely fucking type and just goes off negative about his deep grudge against prison pizza is the fucking hero here.
Yeah. Well, when I'm on drugs and I got the munchies, I don't care if it's prison pizza, the bowling alley, or a tombstone. I'll eat anything.
Wait, Pat, back up. I'm reading this comment right now.
I thought you said couldn't see it.
Carol Rainville. Go ahead, read that out loud for everybody to hear.
just a name drop.
Try it. I found it moist and fabulous.
Are we talking about pizza or sex now?
Yeah, she got lost on the thread. I see moist anywhere, and I'm like, wait. You know.
Well, like,
what do those people do all day, though? You know, it's like, how do you get into that long a conversation with someone? You know, you must just be sitting around waiting for the next punch. They're like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna get.
That's right.
You're like, what the fuck do you know?
I think our business created a new profession. It's a prison pizza blogger. You know, a lot of people want to be that when they grow up.
I like that. It's keyboard cowboy. That's a pretty solid term in 2022, and that's how that works, you know?
Absolutely, yeah. Well, I'll tell you what, I had their pizza for the first time yesterday. We went bowling, and I'll agree with Pat's sentiment that he put out on Facebook today. Like, the place is freaking amazing. Like, there's no doubt they put a shit ton of fucking time and work and money into that place. And I'm not going to diss the pizza. I thought the pizza was just fine there. You know, it's definitely different from prison pizza. And I guess it's just what you look for. I don't think their pricing should be the same as prison pizza, but that's getting into a whole different rabbit hole, you know. But I ate 2-3 slices of it. I thought it was just fucking fine. But it's different. It's like I don't even know how to. Pat said it best. I think it's like it tastes a lot like the Hofbräu. And again, I like the Hofbräu pizza.
Oh, nice.
I would say it tastes more like chain type pizza, and that's not a bad thing at all. If you want your pizza the exact same way, the exact same time, always done on time, almost, and even doing that, they're still not going to be perfect by any means. But
No.
if you like that, that's perfectly fine. If you want something original where it's not necessarily the same exact pizza, but it's original, it tastes really fucking good every time. It's all original ingredients, original sauce, original dough. Prison pizza is your best bet. But if you're like, if every single little thing, like for you, is like, well, the crust was more doughy this time than last time. The crust was harder this time than last time. If that's a big fucking deal for you because you're a complete fucking meth head in Deer Lodge, then my God, don't eat a prison pizza. But the flavor and everything in prison pizzas, it's like I'll say it like this: we ate at Old Bella's in Anaconda. And Old Bella's, that's an original pizza. It's a way different getting Old Bella's fucking nice original pizza than going to fucking Pizza Hut down the block, which is they just shit on a pasty and get out with you to it within 15 minutes.
I think these people are actually pissed because they're like, this pizza tastes nothing like the pizza I had in prison. It's past advertising.
Going off your point though, Kelly, I think the atmosphere of that place really, like yesterday when we were bowling down there and playing that golf game and all that shit, it kind of made me forget I was in Deer Lodge because it's like this is freaking
no kidding,
like
no kidding,
nice, and it's they definitely have something going on. I you know, and I'm all for one. You want to put a freaking business in here, something like that? Yeah, go ahead and freaking do it. You know what I'm saying? But small community, you can't choose sides because that creates division. And once again, that's those people that never leave town that complain about everything.
Right.
Yeah. Well, how many restaurants have been through Deer Lodge in our lifetimes? You know, it's like there's a new restaurant every fucking year or a couple new restaurants every year, and most of them don't even last a year. And I've had some shitty meals like right out of the gates out of restaurants I'm not going to mention.
The Chicken Hut.
Well, I guess what I'm trying to say is I have never once went out and put like a shitty review on a public forum or where hundreds of thousands of people can see it. I might make jokes to like you guys or my inner circle, but it's just never worth it. It's like, I paid $20, had a shitty meal. Guess what? I just probably won't go back for a long time.
Right.
Deer Lodge had the Pizza Hut, the Chicken Hut, Chinese Hut, Mexican Hut.
Yeah.
The broken hut.
Yeah.
Broken Hut, Spanky's Hut, Low Boys Hut.
Anybody should go down though and check out Victory Lanes, like we're talking about. The fucking building's incredible what they did with it. Like very intelligent, very very brilliant. The way they set that.
You know what I find interesting is the bowling alley bought the Downtowner motel location and had that tore out for parking. You would think that motel, 10, 12 rooms. If you want to buy crack cocaine in Deer Lodge, like that's where you go. But, you kind of think that motel would be a good additive to the bowling alley, but I guess they're just going to use it for parking. I guess that's.
So do you know that for sure? You got an inside source? Because I've heard like 3 or 4 different rumors on that thing.
Oh, probably not. This is probably Deer Lodge bullshit. I just heard.
Well, I've heard the parking, and I know Rock Creek owned that hotel,
right?
And they needed it for housing. So I'm like, well, they probably still need housing. So why are they getting rid of it? I also heard that they might be putting a go-kart track in, but these are all just rumors.
Oh, right. Yeah, I just heard. I heard parking, but I did know Rock Creek put their summer help at the Downtowner last couple of years. So yeah, it makes you wonder what's actually going to happen with it. But
that's weird that the Rock Creek Cattle Company would buy that 5 years ago or 6 years ago, and then turn around and just sell it. That doesn't make sense to me. Yeah. So I wonder what the true story is there. But I don't know. It's interesting.
Yeah. I think
sure it
I
is.
think the bowling alley has the old Pizza Hut ovens. Is that true? Have you guys heard that?
I've heard that as well. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's definitely something of topic there because I know the current owners of Prison Pizza wanted those ovens too, just for the fact that they cook a pizza so freaking quick. You know?
Right, I heard like 7 minutes or some shit like that.
Yeah.
But with that being said, I think they got pizza ovens from Little Caesars now that Prison Pizza is going to use once they move location.
Ooh,
And
I don't know if I like that.
That's a well-known fact now that they're moving down to the Tap House Prison Pizza.
Yeah, what's that look
Yeah.
like? Do we? I mean, that's this month, next month, 2 months, 2 years.
Probably not by Memorial Day, at least. I want to say probably
Right.
sometime in the future.
Gotcha. It's actually in the Tap House though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the
Nice.
coolest function on those Little Caesars ovens, there's a button that you can press that is extra moist.
Oh, Carol Rainville will be happy.
Raral Caneville, you mean?
Mashley Cease. Oh shit. Well, I got the first part fucked up. Well, anyway.
God.
So what else, Pat?
Yeah, Pat.
Well,
Wow, that was good.
Let's get back on to abortion. Get our Canadian friend back here watching.
It's smishmortion.
Yeah, but by this point in the show, John, we usually just have one comment. We got 0 tonight. Abortion sealed the deal last week for us.
When you definitely started this one hot and heavy. So,
Yeah. Well, they're off. All right. Let's get on to Dallas, Texas. Me and Don went there a couple weeks ago and
Yikes.
promote Redgate Film. It was fucking wild down there. Wild.
Yeah, that was insane. It was 100,000 people per day at that festival.
So this is called the Dallas Frightmare Weekend. Let me pull up Texas Frightmare Weekend, and this place was fucking wild. It was fucking just. I mean, let's just be honest here, Don. There were fucking tits all over this place.
We waited in line.
Here it is.
Yep, there you go.
So we'll start out that story. Like, first of all, we got in line on the Saturday to get an autograph of Matthew Lillard, who's been
No, Pat. You got to back this up when we leave Montana.
Okay, well,
Our flight doesn't leave Missoula because somebody shit on the plane.
Yeah.
And they're like, "Oh, we can get you guys another plane, or we'll just tape it off and put a bag over it, and we'll just fly it." You'd be all right with that? Everybody like cheered, like, "Yeah!"
First of all, they said there's blood in the restroom, and that the restroom has to be closed, but they're going to continue to fly whoever wants to fly, which everybody's, of course, said yes. We want to get the fuck out of here. And then they had tape up on one of the rows of seats because someone shipped their pants on the fucking seat on the plane.
What kind of fucking flight was that?
Oh boy. I knew right away. I'm like, oh, this weekend's gonna be wild.
They're like, we just brought the nursing home back from Vegas.
Didn't it kind of like clean that shit up before someone could sit there, or was it that bad? Like it went like down.
They spent almost. It was 45 minutes delayed. They had to delay cleaning this shit up.
Well, and also I know like airlines are super like fucking, like super cleanly. Want to like cleanliness. Want to make sure everything's 100% done.
Yeah, I like how we go from like you got to wear masks on flights and 6 foot distancing to just overnight. Oh yeah, someone shit there and someone bled all over the bathroom, but just ignore it.
Yeah, don't use that bathroom and don't sit in those seats.
So we're like, did someone commit suicide or what the fuck happened in this bathroom? There's so much blood we just couldn't clean it all up. Well, what the fuck happened then?
like he actually committed suicide and he committed suicide in his underpants.
Yeah, agreed. It was wild.
So did it smell or anything on that plane?
No.
I mean, not on the plane. As I walked by the taped off seat, I'm like, if I get a whiff of shit right now, I don't think I can fly 2.5 hours to Dallas, but it was fine. It was fine.
Dude, now that you mention it, I just got a whiff of shit. I don't know who it was.
Kaya. Okay, Pat, so what? We roll into Dallas. We go to this stupid motel and pay. What do we pay per shots in that?
Oh, fuck. We pay like almost $20 a shot. In this
$20 a shot.
So, hey, another shot. Oh, another shot. And so here's what happens. When you stay at hotels that are like close to the airport, it's hard to fucking find like a bar and grill, just a simple bar and grill, especially if you don't have a car or anything. So we went to the closest like bar and grill, which is at another nice hotel across the way, which
nice.
Yeah, a nice hotel, really nice hotel. But yeah, it was ridiculous what they charged like for the fucking drinks. Were insane. So we pay $100 bar tab on this thing.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah. And then we go to the conference there, just fucking liquored up, ready to fucking roll. And we walk in, and this place is at the Regency Hotel here in Dallas, Fort Worth. And it's a decent sized hotel, but that place is maxed, like people wall to wall.
Mm-hmm.
Costumes everywhere. People dressed up as anything you can fucking imagine from any horror movie. It was fucking nuts.
Yeah.
So where was this at? You said a Regency Hotel, or
Dallas, Fort Worth Regency Hotels, let's go.
DFW Airport.
So you got like a bunch of big conference rooms or something there?
Yeah, that's what it was. Yep.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
some of those. I was just gonna say some of those costumes and pictures you guys sent were freaking intricate, man.
You wouldn't believe even. Oh man. The craziest part, though, and Pat and I didn't realize it the first night, but we walk in there and it was getting late and people were starting to wrap things up. You could walk up to everybody from Texas Chainsaw Massacre and the kid from Casper and all these celebrities. And I walked by John Dugan, the guy from TCM 1. The original?
Yes, John Dugan, TCM original.
Yeah, and that guy looks up. He's like, "Oh, the alien guy." He recognized me from Detroit because he was at the Detroit festival.
Oh, that's
like,
cool.
"Oh, John Dugan, how are you?" He's like, "Oh man, a lot of these, so many fucking people around here. Like, oh, I need to be drunk." Like, you are, you know, like. And
so
we didn't realize
the old man. See the old guy.
Yeah, he's the original Leatherface, right? Or no?
No, he's the original grandpa.
Grandpa, that's right.
Leatherface died, I think, I don't know how many years ago, at least 5 years ago.
Yeah, he was the grandpa, though.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because he was like 20 when he filmed that, right?
Yeah, he was also in he was a young kid in the scene where they show up at the cemetery, Kelly. He was in the background as on the actors in that scene too.
Oh yeah. That's cool. So,
that low of budget movie, why would you spend that much money on makeup and shit? Why wouldn't you just get a super old dude and then, take it from there?
Right. Good point too. Yeah.
Well, you know how it is with our films, it's like we got to film this scene. We need an 80-year-old person. It's like, well, we're filming, in 10 minutes. Who the fuck can we find?
Latex mask or something.
Boy, the one thing that he said, old John Dugan himself, we talked to aliens a little bit, but he was telling us about like 10 years ago, he was at some festival that Stan Lee was at.
Shit.
Yeah, and there was guys that waited. What do you say, Pat? Like they waited 12 hours the day before, and then the next day they waited another 12 hours just to meet Stan Lee.
Holy shit!
Like, and he said that was the craziest thing he's ever seen. He was telling us that story, so that's pretty cool.
Jeez, that's insane.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
So
this is
insanity. Night number 1.
Oh well.
Yeah. So we were there for several hours. We went through the entire festival. I met a psychic lady who was really fucking cool.
Oh, she was cool.
Yeah, I didn't follow up with her at all, but she was cool. And then So we would end up getting an Uber to this place called Boomer Jack's. So Boomer Jack's in Texas is like the equivalent of Buffalo Wild Wings, but more on a regional chain level.
On steroids.
And it's like on steroids. It's way better. Like they have a round bar with massive screens. Like
and Yingling on tap.
Yingling's on tap. If you don't know Yingling.
I love that beer.
Yeah, out of Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
Yingling's brewed more towards. It's right outside of Philadelphia is where they actually brew Yingling. Really fucking good beer.
Drink any Lone Star while you're down there?
I don't think we did.
I don't think so.
So this lady pulls out this Texas whiskey at this hotel. I'm like, we want something local, and I don't drink whiskey, and Dawn doesn't drink whiskey, and she's like, Texas whiskey? You're like, okay, what's local?
You talked me into it.
We take a shot at the hotel bar, and then like later at night at Will Hoyt's, we're taking on. She's like, Texas local whiskey? Okay, we take another shot later on at Will Hoyt's. Will Hoyt's is a whole different place, but this place, Boomer Jack's, is fucking bouncing with TVs. You got the hockey on, you got the Texas Rangers game on. It's just fucking booming.
Almost got in a bar fight at Boomer Jack's the first night.
There's this girl with her fucking cell phone out. This girl snatches her boyfriend's fucking cell phone out, says "fuck you" and leaves the restaurant. So then Don leans over to me and is like, dude, go outside and start hitting on that girl. He's like, I'll take care of the bar tab we have here. I'll meet you outside here in like 2 seconds. It's like, all right. So I go out there, and a minute later I'm out there, and she's walking back in the restaurant with her boyfriend as I'm going out. I was like, okay, this isn't going to end well. So I go out there, just call an Uber. 2 seconds later, Don comes out. It's like, I'm getting ready to fight this guy outside right now. What the fuck?
Yeah, because this girl walked back in. I mean, she was being a bitch. Like, she snatched his cell phone. She was like in his ear, blah, blah, blah. But she went to sit down, and this dude pulls her chair out from underneath of her.
Oh.
I was like, oh, listen here, you son bitch. I don't play with cowards like you. And he's like, oh, you're a tough guy, huh? I'm like, no, but I ain't dealing with that. Oh, you want to fight, you pussy? Yep. Meet me outside. Meet me outside.
Was it JT Barber's dad?
As a matter of fact, that's why my left eye twitches now because I got knocked out.
Meet me outside and get in the car. We're leaving.
The dude never showed up though. We sat there for a while.
Yeah, my Uber car was there within like 5 minutes, but we were sitting there waiting. I'm hoping the Uber car shows up.
Was that the Nissan Xterra?
So no? This is the truck, the pickup truck that shows up.
Right.
A fucking pickup truck shows up as an Uber driver. I'm like,
this is the fun story. Yeah.
Fuck, we get in the back of a fucking pickup truck. Have you ever been picked up in a pickup truck for Uber?
No, I have not. Only in Texas.
Only in Texas. Only in fucking Texas. We get picked up in a pickup truck, and it has 4 doors. That's nice. We both jump in the back of this truck, and Don the entire way there is like, "Hey, do you want to do a shot with this?" I'm like, well, maybe not here. It's like, so we're going to this place that I found that these drunk rednecks at the horror convention said Will Hoyt's. So I was like, what the fuck? So I found Will Hoyt's on my phone, and because we're in Grapevine, Texas, so you can find a lot more bars and stuff. So I found this place. Don wants to go play fucking pool, so I found the one bar that has a pool table.
Yeah,
Will Hoyt's. It's a biker bar, packed with bikers, and Don's like to the Uber, you want to come in? Hey, dude, come in. I'll buy you a shot. The guy
He's like, all right.
This is great. Yeah, this is in Grapevine, Texas. The guy parks fucking sideways in the middle of the street on these biker bikes and shit. Walks in like no fucking big deal. The Uber driver has a fucking shot of fucking that Texas whiskey with this and then leaves.
Jeez.
Yeah, and he hands me a $10 bill. He's like, hey, tip the bartender $10.
It's like, dude, you lost money on this drive. You just lost fucking money.
He's like, yeah, but now I'm drunk. Even better.
Yeah.
Texas were always very cool. I only been there once, and they were cool.
Texas is badass.
I'd go back to Texas for sure.
Texas is badass. Yeah, everything about Texas, like I don't know, Michigan people, I thought were a little bit more friendly. I would say because Michigan people are just fucking really east to mid-east is really fucking friendly, but Texas is like, yeah, they don't give a fuck about anything.
You can smoke in the bars down there. When we went to Will Hoyt's, everybody's smoking big cigars while I'm shooting pool.
I was gonna say I went to Texas once to pick up our theater seats. That was the closest place to get the theater seats for $1 a seat, and we go into this restaurant, we're eating dinner, and All of a sudden, Jim Tilley was with us. All of a sudden, a bell rings at like 8:00. Ding! And then everyone just pulls out cigarettes and shit and starts smoking. And Tilley's like, what's going on? They're like, oh, it's 8:00. You can now smoke indoors. So he was in heaven.
Yeah, he's like, oh, he had two cigarettes. Yeah.
I don't know if that's still the law or whatever, but I mean, that was weird.
Yeah, we ended up being at that bar every night we were down there, and people were smoking the whole time. So yeah,
Jeez,
that's pretty wild.
So did you guys drink on Sunday then down there?
Sunday.
Because I know from being in Texas, they have a rule that you cannot buy alcohol over, before noon. At least not from a gas station or a restaurant.
I know the gas station we went to, they had fucking beer on ice at 10:00 in the morning.
Yeah, 40 ounces of Corona for like $1.
The gas station beer in Texas, there's only one we went into, but it was fucking nuts.
Yeah,
Corona on ice right up front, like, hey, Corona on ice. Who wants one 10:00 in the morning?
Well, the reason I asked is I was down in Texas and I was super fucking hungover. One thing I want to do is get to a gas station and grab a beer just to, get past the hangover. You're on vacation, you're gonna have fun. So get to the gas station, grab a case of beer, and the guy's like, some foreign dude, no, you can't buy that till noon. Look at my clock, it's fucking like 10:30. It's like, well, fuck. So we go out to a restaurant, order a burger and shit. I order a Corona. She's like, okay, you can have the beer, but you can't have it until we give you your food. And I was like, oh, Jesus H. So that's why I asked. Like,
why are you making it so difficult?
Oh, yeah, I know. What area was that? Because sometimes that depends on the county, not the state. Like in
Galveston,
Galveston,
south,
it's probably okay. South. It's probably based on the fucking county, I bet. Then, because me and Don could have grabbed a fucking beer at probably 8:00 in the morning if he wanted to.
Yeah.
That guy was not shy about promoting the beer sales at that place.
hey, let's jump forward here, Pat. I have a question for these two. Have you guys ever had breathalyzer?
Oh, jeez.
I've never had one. No.
How about you, Matt?
Uh-huh.
How about a field sobriety test?
Yeah, why are you asking?
I volunteered for both of those things.
This is that Texas Rangers Stadium. So Texas Rangers Stadium, they have the fucking bars are connected to the fucking stadium. It's really badass.
And we never found scalpers to buy tickets, so we just went to the bar. And the bar is sitting there. Yeah. There's like 8 cops that ride their bikes in, and this black cop walks by. I'm like, hey man, come over here. He's like, what's up? I was like, hey, I did a shot and I drank a vodka pineapple. You got a breathalyzer on you? I want to see where I'm blowing right now. He's like, no. I was like, oh, all right. I was like, well, how about a field sobriety? He's like, you see that fat guy sitting over there? He's the one that gives field sobriety tests. You don't want to deal with him. I'm like, oh, well, I want to do a field sobriety. He's like, you got to understand that if you fail, you go to jail. Like, well, we Ubered here and we're Ubering out. No, you go to jail. So straighten up. That's what he said. Walked away. So I was curious if you guys ever done it because I'm still waiting for it.
Public intoxication? Is that what he would get you for?
I'm sure. I would say it'd be public. I thought about it like that's probably what he'd get us.
This is like the afternoon though, right?
Yeah, what was that, like at 2 or I don't remember, Pat. 2:00?
Yeah, 2:00. 2:00.
Oh yeah, because the Cowboy Stadium tour was like 3:30. So yeah, that'd be about right.
So what were you just fucking around or something?
I just wanted. I would love to blow in a breathalyzer, and I want to do a field sobriety just for the hell of it. But I didn't want to go to jail, so well.
See if you can pass it.
Yeah, I was like, what does it entail? I don't know,
But you don't even know the alphabet forwards.
No, I'm stupid. I'm the guy commenting on Prison Pizza, Deer Lodge Classifieds. Like, I don't know what I'm doing,
That's cool. So did you guys go to any films when you were down there or what?
So the thing is about these horror conventions is that, like, they say that, like, they're horror Frightmare Weekend, horror film festival and convention. It's not. None of these are film festivals at all. They're not. They're conventions is what they are.
Straight convention, yeah.
There. So there's no point in going to a film or anything.
So we hung out Saturday. We get up, and the line for Matthew Lillard from Scream is just outrageous. And Don goes over to the back. We keep walk back. I was like, I wasn't serious about standing there, but Don was kind of serious. I was like, okay, well, I'll hang out with you for a little bit and just see what happens. So these girls in front of us, they got massive fucking tits, by the way.
Oh, God. No, he's not even kidding.
Don was like, Don was like at the back line. I was like, oh, what are you doing? I was like, I'm gonna wait till some hot girls get in front, and then I'm gonna go.
Yeah. And it happened.
These girls have huge fucking tits. So that's why their boobs are gigantic.
What are you doing down there?
Oh, if you would have had to watch those sets of titties for like 5 hours.
Yeah.
So
they were a good selection though, because both of them were like fucking diehard horror fans that stand in line all the time for these events. So we're just like, I'm like, hey, so how long do you think this is gonna last? This line seems like forever. And she's like 4 hours, 5 hours tops. I was like, okay, well, we can still do this and they'll hit the Rangers game later tonight. Well, fuck.
That was horrible.
4 or 5 hours is a long time.
5.5 hours later, we're almost to the front, and they're like, okay, Matthew Lillard has to go do a photo session. His photo session lasts over an hour and a half. So the line's paused, and everybody has to stay in line. And they're like, he's going to sign no matter what. And then you figure out why he's going to sign no matter what out of this goodness of his heart. No, he's making fucking... So every minute someone comes through, he's making probably on average $100 based on the autographs charges and stuff and the photo charges. So you're making $100 per minute, 60 minutes. He's making $6,000 at least per hour signing autographs and shit.
Well, that's some good money, huh?
He made $100,000 easy on the weekend. Yeah,
and that's not counting the photo op sessions he has to go to for an hour and a half. So they're like, he always stays and signs no matter what. It's like, well, no fucking shit, he does that because he's making $100 a minute. Who wouldn't do that?
Yeah, it's like we waited all day, and then he left, and this woman comes out. Okay, you're number 30th in line. Just keep this post-it note.
29th. I was 29th.
You were 29. I was 30. Like,
and then
you
go
do whatever and come back, and you got that spot in line. But still took another hour.
It's fucking insane though to think about because, I don't think Matthew Lillard is a great actor and he's done a lot of great films, but I don't think he's that fucking popular.
It's not Leonardo DiCaprio or fucking Tom Hanks or Brad Pitt or Jesus.
End the story. By the time we finally get up there, 8:45 p.m. So we waited nearly 9 fucking straight hours to get Matthew Lillard's attention to see the Redgate photo.
So did you guys eat in line, or how did that work, or nothing?
Don ate breakfast and says he doesn't need anything else, and then I took
Denny's.
I ate a shitty lunch at like 2:00 or something like that from the pizza place there.
Did you had to get out of line to do that, or what?
Don would save my spot, I'd save his spot, or whatever. That's
Don't bring up shitty pizza in this conversation.
Was it moist?
It was moist. That's all.
The second we got out of there, fucking Boomer Jacks.
Jacks, and then we just got shitty drunk.
Fucking Jacks.
So did you guys ever leave the line and go grab someone would hold the line and go grab a beer during that whole 9 hours?
A couple times. We only drank like 2 total beers though because it was so long.
Let's add this to this whole podcast, okay? At one point during our fucking entire day wait, we had a bunch of those Redgate business cards, right?
Oh, yeah.
So I said, all right, Pat, I'm going to go to the first, second, third, fourth, fifth floor of this motel, and I'm going to stick the Redgate card in the door.
Like every door, yeah.
Every door. And I left, and I went floors 1 through 4, sticking the Redgate film card in every single motel room door. Whole time.
Don did fine. Like he just went through it. I went up there like 2 or 3 hours later, and it was like fucking Watergate. I went to the very top floor, 13th floor. I was like looking around. The maids were everywhere. I was trying to sneak the cards in, like just sneaking around. And I was throwing fucking cards everywhere. That I tried to find the stairs. That's not the fucking stairs. Fuck, where's the stairs?
Yeah. And then Pat walks into a room and there's that naked zombie chick from The Shining. starts making out with her.
The stairs at the end of the hallway. It looked just like the fucking Shining, by the way.
I took a picture because it was weird enough. Like I'm like, oh shit, this.
We got to the end of the hallway, and I was like, oh, that's the end. That's the stair right there. So I just chucked all these cards out and just like, all right, heading downstairs. I open it up, it just goes to the outside. I was like, fuck. So I started sprinting down the other way.
Jesus. And here I am, like every door, like, okay, vertical above the latch. When the door opens, it'll fall. I'm like, Pat shows up like 20 minutes later. I'm like, what are you doing? Oh, there was maids everywhere and there was people. I'm like, for fuck's sake, me too, bud. But I just hammered through.
I bought the maid, security guards, everything.
Jesus.
So
there's a chick in my room. She tried to strangle me. Pat's like, are you out of your fucking mind?
So I don't know if there's more to the story, but you got to tell the story about that chick with the tattoo or whatever with Willard.
Oh,
you
on
said
her wrist?
Her wrist, yeah.
Yeah, the titties. Pat, go ahead. Tell a titty story about Lillard.
You got to get that one on record.
She has a tattoo on her wrist, and it's just like a small little one. Dawn's asking her about it or whatever. And she's like, I'm going to have Matthew Lillard sign this right here, and then I'm going to get it fucking tattooed. It's like, no fucking way.
Yeah, she cried when she met him. You wouldn't believe the amount of people that cried when they met him. That blew my mind.
Yeah, he came through the line like the cockiest bachelor alive, and he's a nice guy, by the way. But he's like, dude, this was there's $100. There's $100.
Oh yeah, he's like, I'm buying my beach house in Malibu. Pound it.
Matthew Lillard, yeah, he was cool.
People were just like the girl in front, or not the titties girl, but the one in the head. She was dressed as Scooby Doo, like a full outfit of Scooby Doo. So like you and Velma. We had like what 5 Velmas in front of us.
I know.
Like
we get 9 straight hours. Me and Dawn finally got our shot. We've talked about what he's going to say to him the entire time.
Oh yeah, tell this story.
So we've been planning on presenting the Redgate film and his alien picture and everything for fucking 9 straight hours. And finally we get up there and Dawn's having him sign his autograph or whatever. And I'm just waiting. There's like, okay, Dawn, are you gonna go? I'm thinking, man, are you gonna go? When are you gonna go? When are you gonna fucking go? And Dawn's waiting until the very last second. And the very last second, I was like, do you believe in aliens? It's like, oh, I don't know. It's like, check this photo out. This is taken in Montana. And he looks at us like, let me take a look at that. No, you just fucking ruined my night. You're like, what? It's like, get the fuck out of here, you asshole.
Matthew Lillard called me an asshole.
You fucking dickheads. Get out of here. Like, you fucking dickheads. Get the fuck out of here.
And we're walking away. There's still, 100, 200 people behind us. And he's still yelling at us as we're walking away. That was wild. That was the highlight of my whole trip, honestly.
It was so fucking funny.
How long did you actually talk to him for?
A minute?
I'll try again. A minute. He's got about a minute.
Out of what waiting? What'd you say?
9 hours.
Holy shit! Yeah.
But he gave everybody, I bet, a solid minute, probably everybody, to where he would give them hugs, talk to them, make a comment or whatever, make it a memorable experience. So he was legit and trying to make it like he wasn't just like he signed an autograph and told them to go fuck off. Like he's pretty nice about it.
If you wanted a picture and a selfie, it was $100 bill.
Wow,
that's what it cost.
How did he keep the crowd going? Because some people won't shut the fuck up. Did he have like security? Like, hey, minute's up, let's go.
Yep, they did. Yeah. He had a woman there, and he had a woman about 10 behind the guy meeting Matt. And
there's a woman. Money. Yeah, there's a woman right up front. Though that she was watching everything that was going on.
Keeping it going.
And they have fucking rules. You can't do video and all these different things. So she was definitely there. So it wasn't like we just go up and do whatever the fuck we wanted to. She was definitely keeping track.
Yeah, because I got a picture signed for my brother, and I would like to, like James Duvall, like your new horse fighting friend. I would have loved to have Matthew Lillard write something for that, but he's like he has his own generic what do you write? Liver Alone, I think is what it was. Yeah.
Live it alone, she's mine.
Yep, and that's what he wrote to Charlie, Liver Alone, Matthew Lillard. Like, but the woman ahead of line, she would write like, okay, what are you getting? A picture and a selfie or a picture, whatever. Okay, who's it to? How do you spell it? So then when you walked up to Matthew Lillard, you would just put the Post-it note and he would spell it out exactly what the Post-it note said, write some stupid phrase, and then just sign it.
Yeah. I mean, he's making good money on that, but you got to think, how often does a guy like that do those types of conventions? And after all these fucking years, don't you think that would get a little? I just think that'd get a little old. Like, oh my god, another 10 hours. No matter how much you're getting paid,
big time.
Yep.
And you got to look at the guys in the booth, like John Dugan, who's the old man from the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre, where he's there the entire week, and he's like John was saying, the one weekend with Stan Lee, he's like, I only made $700 fucking bucks that week.
That's what we said. Yeah, I only made $700. Stanley made 70,000.
There's people that stay there all day that they don't hardly, because they're overshadowed by so many big celebrities and shit. They don't.
Speaking of the Scooby-Doo costumes and stuff, I saw something funny that made me think of that. It was a convention with Stan Lee. It said the most awkward picture ever with a fan. And he's standing by like this 45-year-old guy dressed like a Wolverine from the X-Men. The guy's just got like buck teeth, just like funny as shit. That was floating around Facebook for a while.
That's pretty funny. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Well, I think
a lot of Scooby-Dooers though, huh?
I think Scooby-Doo was probably the main drive of that entire line that we were in, right? Here's the weird part. We had some people behind us for 4, 5, maybe 6 hours. And then finally the woman showed up. She's like, okay, we're done. Let's just go.
Wow.
Yep. He left the line. The kids left, and they were gone. I thought that was
what like these things, you think like eventually, I know like some of them franchises keep having movies come out, like Scream and Texas Chainsaw Massacre, over and over, renew interest. You know, they go back and look for it. You think some of them fucking movies, eventually you're gonna fucking die out where these people like that do this shit, like, okay, dude from Halloween 4 or whatever, it's like, I've never heard of you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Oh, yeah. A bunch of them, you'd think so. Okay, I'm going to share this photo. This is the one I pulled up on the internet. Tell me if this is the right one.
Yeah.
Stanley.
That's it.
Most awkward Stanley photo ever.
Hey, Don, is that you?
No, that's Paul Chapman, actually. But
so
that's Carol Rainville.
Yeah, he looks moist if I ever saw moist.
Yeah, that's the thing that me and Don probably both forget. Again, this is a learning experience for all of us, but we could have paid to be in the photo ops with them, and we would have much more access to talk to them and stuff. We could have paid to have the VIP pass, means you can cut the entire line and go up front.
Cut the whole line.
Yeah.
Cut the whole line.
There's a lot of things that, looking back at it, we're like, yeah, we could have done a lot of things better. Just paid a little bit more money for this or that.
Yeah. That's like when we went to that Field of Screams over in Victor. We were standing in line for like an hour. It wasn't moving or going anywhere. But if you pay an extra $10, you can get in the VIP line and you get in there within 5 minutes. I'm like,
bingo.
Are we really just going to wait here in the rain for another 2 hours for $10?
Bingo.
So,
yep, that's it.
That's
sometimes
like
say, fuck it, bite the bullet. Yeah. Just pay the extra fee.
That's like Matt and us. We've talked about our older brother Albert, who doesn't want to pay like anything for parking. And you spend hours trying to find a spot for free or $5 or something. It's like, pay the extra $10, just get in the fucking stadium, move on with it. You know,
right?
Yeah. Especially with something like that, you're on vacation. It's like, just it's worth like being comfortable and having convenience when you're there on a vacation or at a convention or whatever.
Think about what you're doing. Oh shit, $10 extra for parking. Oh my god! And you go to the bar. Shots cost $15-$20.
Jesus, you're telling me. You're telling me, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, we went to Louder Than Life in Kentucky, and Al was on crutches, so and he had a handicap sticker, so we got to park like right next to the entrance. Some other people probably walked 2 miles before they even got to the fucking entrance, and we were parked right there.
No way.
Yeah, and then there's always a line every single day. This black dude would come up and just be like, "Hey, come here," and he'd point to Al, and he's like, "Well, these guys are with me." He's like, "Okay, all you guys come here," and he just open this gate and sneak us to the front of the line and take us through the special security place. So I mean, sucks that Al was on crutches, but it kind of we use that to our benefit, I guess.
Right. Wow,
God, that's crazy. That's wild.
Yeah,
I wish.
But
so you guys go back to the back to the bar.
I just want to say also in that parking lot, remember, there wasn't anybody really handicapped in that parking lot.
I know.
I was like the only one on crutches. The rest of them like, oh no, that's my dad. I just borrowed it from him for the weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the craziest part was there was a tattoo artist at the convention doing tattoos in front of 100,000 people per day. That was pretty wild, Pat, right? You saw that?
Yeah. That tattoo thing is pretty cool.
The other crazy part was you could buy human bones at this convention.
Really?
Oh, it's fucking weird.
Not legal in Georgia, Tennessee, and Mississippi. You could buy human femurs and tibulas and knuckles. Like, they had a whole display. You could buy human bones.
Well, are these people that like donate their bones to?
I couldn't tell you. How weird is that, right?
That is strange. Yeah. How much is a femur going for now?
Yeah, what was that? $100?
God, it was something like that. They had pretty crazy prices for that stuff.
Wow, that is crazy.
Yeah, they have the market. Like
how's that legal to sell that stuff there? Is
just not those 3 states, and I guess you're good. Could you imagine getting on the airplane, come back to Montana, like on your check-in, like, oh, what is this? Oh, it's a human fucking femur. Like, okay, you ready for Dallas jail? Like, okay, That
was really fucking weird. How you can sell human fucking.
That was weird. That was one of the weirder.
Did you buy any human boners?
We're on the brink. Hey guys, we're on the brink of our first ever live episode with 0 fucking comments. Like 0.
Oh Jesus!
Yeah,
Christ.
I think abortion was the straw that broke the camel's back, boys.
Yeah, you really dropped her in hot and heavy.
Oh,
Pat,
they couldn't handle that one. After abortion, it was over.
I'm glad
You've
you have
been canceled.
Yeah, Jehovah Witnesses are the only ones that obviously listen to your podcast.
Hey. Abortion officially aborted the Prison City podcast.
Bummer.
So since someone's watching tonight, dude, I'm gonna do a bonus round after the show, and I'm gonna go Facebook Live on my personal Facebook profile, and I'm just gonna read the mean comments on Prison Pizza like it just did to start the show. Seriously,
make sure you read that moist one. That's the one that really brings it home.
Tonight's presentation, I'll be reading the mean comments on Prison Pizza.
So how big was this hotel that you guys were at? It must have been pretty fucking big, huh?
Well, not the one we were at, but
oh, you guys stayed off the at the
yeah, well, it was way cheaper. Yep.
Well, how big was the convention hotel?
13 floors, I think, and there was 20, 30 rooms per floor.
Yeah, something like that.
It was insane. It was absolutely insane. The best story I got, I think it was the first night. We walked outside and there's this girl dressed as a devil. She's got horns, she's got fangs, she's in this tight red dress. Cute thing. And she walks over. I was like, oh, take my picture with you. And she reaches down and just grabs my dick. I'm like, ugh. Yeah. And she's like, let me take you to hell. I'm like, oh, call me Satan, baby. And that was the first night. I was like, I don't know what the next couple nights are gonna be. Like, there was so much wild, crazy. I mean, you guys saw the pictures, but you can't imagine. I mean, all the role play, all the costumes. It was wild. It was what Pat, the 15th year?
15th year.
Yeah.
Hey, speaking of, let's go to a live shot of downtown Durage, folks. There's a live shot of downtown Durage.
Nice.
Oh, look
Yeah.
at the sun. Look how nice the sun looks going over the
sun's
mountain. Oh,
starting.
that's a street light.
That's a street light. No, dude, that's an alien from Redgate right there.
Yeah.
But that's what downtown Durage looks like, guys, here as we start to wrap this show up of we actually had 2 live viewers at some point, and they oh, Canada. I think we probably had a viewer from Canada that probably left early, but whatever, you know.
You're competing against the NHL playoffs. Those Canadians love their hockey.
Yeah,
That's where it's at. That's where it's at.
The live shot of downtown Durage, folks, there. Yeah, another beautiful night here in the valley. Really nice out. So
Mahoney is in Miami right now, and he's missing that shot.
Yeah, he is.
That
bitch.
Fuck Mahoney.
Yeah, that bitch.
You hear that, Mahoney?
Yeah. Well, I think it's time to round those horses, guys.
Yep, round them up.
I think we've milked this episode as much as we can.
Yep, let's set a record here. World's or PCP shortest episode of all time.
Let me go
You're
on,
welcome, boys. You're welcome.
Let me go on really quick and see what the actual shortest episode is. It's
So while he's looking that up, Don, what was besides Devil Lady, what was the coolest costume you would say that you saw the entire time there?
Oh, I think I saw it on the group chat, but the original Joker.
Oh, yeah.
That guy.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, that guy was he was probably the best dressed that I saw.
That's awesome.
There was the girl in the cage from Saw. You know that?
Cool.
Yeah, she had a really cool costume.
I was going to say, you talk about Matthew Lillard and Scream and everything. Did you see any of the 13 Ghosts?
Oh, yeah. We saw a couple.
Did you?
We saw a couple dressed really for the part. Like, there were some half-ass ones. There were some really serious.
I wish I would have watched 13 Ghosts where I went there because I didn't know what some of the costumes were, but I guarantee those were 13 Ghost costumes. I just
for sure. Yep.
Yeah.
I freaking love that movie, man. That's one of my favorite movies of all time.
Agreed.
All right, so let's wrap those horns around this thing. Matt, what's your final word on tonight's show?
Awesome time in Dallas, man. Hey, when's the next? I just got a question. Didn't you say the anniversary is coming up?
Oh, the Boycott Pat Cutler anniversary?
Yeah, isn't that a big thing coming up like next week or something?
It's exactly 10 days from now. So we're going to do an anniversary. Maybe not next week, maybe the following week. I don't know. I want to be close to the anniversary. I know people have stuff going on Friday nights usually. Maybe if we do it next Friday as an anniversary show, that would be fucking badass. It's not like it matters what day we do it on these days.
Right. Well, Friday might be the best because we got our DOS Fruit show coming up on the 21st in Butte. Badass. So we'll probably be rehearsing for that on, Tuesday, Thursday, something like that.
Hey, am I still your manager? Am I still the manager?
Yeah, man. Jump in. Let's rock and roll.
Does Kenny have to be
yeah. And this week is Friday the 13th, one of the few ones, maybe the only one this year, actually, I want to say.
Yep.
Friday the 13th is this Friday. This is going to be a lot of fucking fun. Fiddler on the Roof resumes its schedule. What's your last word, Kelly, for the night?
Yeah, short episode, short and sweet, but Texas sounded like a blast. I'm sure Mahoney had a lot of questions on that, but he'll just have to ask them at a later date. And War on Prison Pizza going strong with the front forces there. And sorry if we lost some viewers last week. If you can't talk about any one particular subject, then maybe Prison City Podcast just isn't for you.
Yeah, no kidding. No. All right, Don, your final word on tonight. Been a great episode, man.
Okay, I'm thinking next year, boys, let's all plan to go to Texas. It's only a 2.5-hour flight from Missoula.
Ooh.
I think we should all hit the what is called Frightmare weekend.
Frightmare. Yeah.
Come on, guys.
If we had more people there, we'd be able to do a lot more damage. I'll say that for a fact.
Right. I think for everybody's experience, that'd be fun.
There's a lot. Yeah, it's big.
Dallas was wild. It was cool being recognized by John Dugan as the alien guys from Detroit. Can't wait to do it again. Can't wait to see where this goes. So
yeah, and
quit talking about abortion, Pat. You'll get more
abortion
viewers.
one last time. We had to abort this podcast early tonight due to that issue. Everybody that's watching, which is nobody right now, stay tuned for next week's episode
Jesus Christ.
on abortion for the last time. All right, happy Friday the 13th this Friday, and next week we come back. The Boycott Pat Cutler episode's coming up soon. It might be next week. We got to talk about it, but stay tuned for that.
Badass.
All right, see you guys later.
See you, gentlemen.
boy.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks, John.
Yep, thank you. See you.